Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. Gonna go ahead and launch our stone train, our stone brick train. We don't have any stations right now that are requesting stone brick, so I don't have anywhere to send it, but we can at least get it up to here. So let's go ahead and launch that guy. I went ahead and created a station for the stone brick as well as a station for the water barrels, and I think that pretty much completes all of our base materials that we could possibly need in one train yard, with the exception of the green circuits, which technically aren't really a base kind of material. They're more of an intermediate product. I guess depending on how you want to look at it, stone bricks are kind of that way as well. But we have everything we need right here. I don't think I want to expand this train yard out any further because there's a lot of trains lining up here, and it could have that's the potential to get a little bit busy. We've actually seen some of that in the testing. So I don't want to make it any bigger than this, and we may end up making it smaller, perhaps. But for right now, I think this is good. We'll go with this for now. Speaking of which, we got our new train here. Let's go ahead and set you up to grab the water barrels and check that one off our list, even though it's technically not on the list. We'll check it off before we even have to. Refuel, and then the launch station for water barrels, where you are going to wait for a circuit condition of water barrels greater than 0, inactivity of 1 second, and a full cargo inventory. Go do your thing. All right, so we've got the stone input down. That leaves the only thing left on our list before we start working on science, the Make Everything facility. And I'm really excited to get that one started because I am tired of doing some handcrafting. So tired of handcrafting. All right, so I am going to go down here and do some handcrafting so we can get some of the materials we are going to need for them all. We'll roll the intro, and I'll see you on the other side where we will make everything. Yeah, the wall and the uranium processing. Those are the two things from the last couple of series that I said I need to get an early start on. We're not going to neglect it. We're really going to do it this time. Those are the things. Yeah, no, I'm aware they haven't been done. I don't know that I'm going to. All right, so I have moved to this area right here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take out this and put in our four-way intersection. Robots will work on that, and we'll take a little bit of a look at the map. Now, for the Make Everything, I first thought about maybe doing this, but right now, it's still doing a little bit of work for us. We've got about maybe 75, 80% of laser turret shooting speed 4 left to go. And once it's done, we're pretty much done with science, at least what we can currently run. So I'm going to leave that up. It's going to be kind of an ordeal to get that all packed up. I'm thinking about doing it with bots. And then I thought about this area, but I talked about maybe making another train yard, one of these guys, and I don't know, this seems like a natural spot for it. So I may put that right here, and so we'll make it, make everything. I'm thinking probably down in this area right here. Seems somewhat reasonable to me. I don't know if reasonable is the right word, but it feels right. Feels good. So we'll go ahead and expand this down one, and we will start working on building this station. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my robots off temporarily because I want to take a look at this station down here. Let's take you guys. We'll grab the train stop names. I'm going to put you as a blueprint right there for now, and let's go ahead and take you out. Okay, so this is going to be our Make Everything facility. That's going to make a lot of things. And traditionally what I would do in a playthrough is have a series of building trains so that we don't always have to come to the Make Everything area to get all the things. We can just call a train that has those items in it to come to us. So as for the number of building trains that I want to have, I do not know what that number is. I want 1. I know that. Possibly 2. And since it's possibly 2, we'll go ahead and do 3, just to have the space down here, in case we run into more than that in the future. We'll want the space. It's better to have too much space for train stations than not enough. All right, we'll just go ahead and finish out those curves there. Okay, and then we can bring in this blueprint and start our request stations. We're going to need a lot of request stations, a number of them. So let's go ahead and plop that guy down. You guys kept your station names. Is that a correct statement? That is. We're done with that blueprint for now. I would like to make a new one, however, that grabs most of this stuff. And I want to remove all of this up here. All right, and there's some breaks here, but I think with the way we're going to place this, I think it'll end up being okay. All right, so we've got one station. We'll call that the iron station. Then 2 stations. That would be the copper station. Then we'll need one for gears. We'll need one for steel. We'll need one for green circuits. We'll need one for red circuits. We'll need one for stone. And we'll need one for lubricant. Then we'll need one for empty barrels. And I think that's a good start. All right, let's go ahead and turn the robots on and fill in some of these gaps. And that represents the last of our science, I believe. I can do it in a straight line, no problem. That works. Let's just confirm so that we don't get the blink anymore. Yeah, we need the purple science next, and then we need to have the yellow science. Neither of those things we are currently making. All right, so that will get all of that set up. All right, I've done a little bit of mall design in the past, custom mall design. I have a mall called the Strip Mall that I made in a series called Impractical Factorio. Mall is kind of cool. It has a whole bunch of like individual shops and all the things are in a nice neat little row and it works, but it's not very practical. Hence the name of the series that it was designed in. A lot of fun though. Learned a lot about mall making. Biggest thing I think I learned is that you can make a lot of items just off a very, very small subset of things. Most of these use the exact same things. And the things like the stone and the steel and the lubricant that we're bringing in are more kind of one-off things. Like, for example, the stone, I think it's only used for the railroad tracks. Which, you know, it's kind of an important thing. And speaking of which, I just remembered one more thing we're going to need, and that is stone bricks. For steel furnace and electric furnaces. I don't think we're going to use electric furnaces in the series, but we're definitely going to use the steel ones. All right, while you guys are going off and kind of doing what you can, we still got a little work to do there. Let's take a look at how we want to lay this out. I think I want to do it in 2 sections. So a very common mall design, well, at least for the inserters, doing like an inserter and for the belt, a belt array, is to space your the things, space your assembly machines in this pattern right here. And this allows for a couple of things. It allows for you to do stuff like this for items that require different items. For example, we could make our yellow belts right here. We could make our red belts right here, and since the red belts require the yellow belts, we could throw a chest right here that would both buffer the yellow belts for us, but would also be a source for our red belts. And then if you look at things like undergrounds and things like splitters, they require the yellow belt as well. We can do something like a long-handed inserter, feeding those across. It's a handy layout. And plus, that gives us space for a belt to run through here, a belt to run through here, and also a belt to run through here. And you can build a lot of things based off of that design, but I'm kind of wanting to get away from that a little bit. But the problem I found with these kind of, at least in the instance of the belts and the inserters, is that this layout is just too good. It just works too well with the way that items recycle, especially when you get into robots and have buffer chests. There's no real substitute for it. So I think I want to do that, but what I'm toying with is the idea of, if we're just going to be doing belts and inserters, that perhaps we do not need that space right there. All right, so you are going to need the yellow belt. Actually, you know what? Before we get going, let's do this right here, because I think we can get away with it. That way, we don't have to deal with blinking. All right, you require yellow belts. You're making yellow belts. You require yellow belts, and you require yellow belts. You require the yellow underground. You require the yellow splitters, and we need kind of the buffer areas so we can carry those guys on through. And this will be the blue underground. This will be the blue splitter. Both of those are going to require the pass-through of those guys, and the blue belt is going to require the red belt. So we don't need these inserters right now. These will just be placeholders, and we'll have a line of lubricant coming out the back like that. That'll hook up to our station. That's wherever we bring in lubricant. All right, so you need iron. You need circuits and iron, and you need iron. You guys do not need iron. You guys just need gears. So if we bring a belt of iron coming up here, that should satisfy y'all. So iron, iron, iron. And then you guys also need gears. So if we had a belt of gears running through here, that would give you gears, you gears, you gears, and you gears. Then we'd have to do undergrounds right here. But I think I'm all right with that. So gears. We're out of these already, huh? That was quick. What do we need to make more of those? Iron plates. Well, we just happen to have some of those right over here. And we have a train somewhere that will bring us more. I thought I built enough things. Boy, did I get that wrong. All right, you'll bring in gears, and then you can bring in gears. All right, and the other thing we need are circuits. And if we ran circuits coming down this side, I think that would get you guys taken care of. So a circuit inserter and a circuit inserter, and there goes our power poles. Oh, well, we'll just have to expand it out that far. All right, and then we could do something like that. And have that belt split off and produce iron for us. And then we could have gears running off this side. And this would most likely have to be a red belt, I'm assuming, just with the amount of gears that you guys typically like to use. So that should give us everything, and then I think we'll have to do something like this. We may even be able to run more than one gear belt coming out. That might actually end up being necessary, just because some of these guys are just requiring a ludicrous amounts of gears. All right, yeah, I think all those are going to require, and I think you're going to require, I don't remember if the blue splitter uses red circuits, or if it uses green circuits, or if it uses both. But either way, red and green circuits will both be on that line. All right, I think that's got us covered as far as our inserters are concerned. I'm sorry, as far as our belts are concerned. So now let's talk about inserters, since you brought it up, Kitch. Did that a little close. 1, 2, 3. We want that right there. All right, so if we made you yellow inserters, that would make you blue inserters. That would make you stack inserters, because the blue inserters require the yellow inserters. The stack inserters require the fast inserters. Everybody wants a circuit. Everybody needs circuits. And then we could do the stack filter inserters here. Although we're technically not using them anywhere, we can go ahead and make them. Same thing for the filter inserters that require the fast inserters there. And you would be the long-handed inserters, which require those. And I believe that setup will work. We just got to get the items that you guys need where you need them. No circuits, circuits, circuits. So if we took a circuit belt going right here, that would get you taken care of. Now you guys also need iron and gears. You need iron, and you need iron. We have iron coming in from this side, so if we did that right there... Is it only you two that need iron? I think it's only you two. You, and you. So iron, iron, iron. That is this belt going in. And that will end right there as far as I'm aware. At the moment. And that can go on through and then come down, and we'll feed circuits to you guys as well. So then we just need gears, and we should be able to do that with a little bit of belt weaving. Like that. So you can grab gears. You can grab gears. You grab iron, gears, iron, and circuits. Iron right there, circuits right there. Let's just center those. You'll need the circuits, and you need the gears. Circuit. You don't need circuits, I don't think. No. But you do. You just require the circuits. That's it. You don't need the gears. You just need the iron. You don't need them either. Interesting. Can we just do... Will it reach that far? No, of course not. Why would it? We can do that right there, though, and that should work. All right, power pole, power pole, power pole, power pole. We don't need the additional things coming in, but you guys do need places to spit your stuff out. That's why we don't have that one in the middle there. There, there, there. There. All right, I think I'm okay with that. Then we just need a belt of gears coming in, and then a belt of iron, and a belt of circuits. So that is 4 things, and that should get that up and running. All right, and for our other items, I want to do a setup kind of like we did with C block, and I just kind of want to see if this is going to work. So I want a set of 3 belts coming down the middle. And I want a set of 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I say C block? I think I meant space block. Unless I said space block, then I meant space block. All right, that will be good. Let's go ahead and throw the power poles in here to turn blinkage down significantly. No, this isn't going to work. Why are you wanting to hook up over there? Okay. There. Okay, everybody's happy. All right, so if we use long-handed inserters, we can make this assembly machine right here capable of grabbing off of all of these belts. Same thing for you. We take that underground and then put a fast inserter right here. So the fast inserter can grab off the innermost belt here. This guy grabs off the middle belt. This guy can grab off the far belt. All right, and that sort of works. The thing is that it doesn't translate very well to the other side. But if we alternate the pattern and do something like this, okay, and then we would carry this on up like that, and then this on down like that. That one and that one on the same in a tile bolt context. And then we can throw this belt down the middle. You guys are all facing the wrong way. That one doesn't exist. All right, so is that a tileable blueprint? Let's check. Yes. Yes. All right, and then coming down the middle here, do we have some constant combinators? We have 3 of them by a staggering coincidence. We can set the items that we need to flow through here in order to build most everything. So let's say something like power poles. Power poles need iron sticks as well as steel as well as copper. So we need like, it totally doesn't matter which one goes where. So let's say copper, let's say steel will go on that line. And let's say iron goes on that line. We could take a blueprint of this and put it somewhere. Let's see, I don't think we need that anymore. We could say this one is going to make iron sticks, and you'll send iron sticks up there. Up there, that means you will make the medium power poles, and you will make the big power poles. And you'll spit your stuff out, 2 boxes on the side that were not part of that blueprint, but we'll try to remember to catch that. What else do we need? Oh boy, we need all sorts of combinators. Copper wire. Do you guys require copper wire too? You do. Okay, idea. Let's keep this going down. Let's make you make copper wire and send it out here to the outside. We're gonna need more, many more undergrounds. What are we missing for any undergrounds? Just plates and transport belt. Part of the blueprint. Part of the blueprint we missed there. All right, let's see. You take that underground. So like red wire, green wire, constant combinators, arithmetic, decider. And is that the only thing that requires copper wire? Nixie tubes. We haven't made any of those. I don't think we need to mass create those. Speakers. Copper cable, iron plates, and iron sticks and electronic circuits. We need electronic circuits on here. Let's go ahead and reserve these. Let's say red wire, green wire, constant combinators, arithmetic, decider, programmable speaker. That would make you another iron stick machine. Under miscellaneous items. Sorry, I was thinking about what else used iron sticks. Railroad tracks do, right? So you'll make those. Anything else require iron sticks? Train stops do. Lights used to, but they don't anymore. Just train stops. That's kind of unfortunate. Well, what if we did kind of a similar concept? Since the iron sticks are going to end right there, we could carry that on down, and you guys could do the train stops as well. Iron sticks would go out. You could take those. You could take those. Those centered. That would grab iron off of there. The copper wire would end right there. And then you would feed up there. And yeah, that could just direct insert. Yeah, actually, I think the direct insert on that is going to have to be a thing. Because we'll need another line coming down here, just along the side. That's going to be feeding stone to you. Because you're one of our oddball guys. And you'll also need steel. All right, let's see. Speaking of train things... we do want the signals. Let's get those in there. Let's get those in there. Which are just circuits and iron. Both of those things we have up. We still have an open space. Probably going to end up being red circuits. Let's see. We don't need any of the train builders. We don't need the train building manual. Manual color module. Oh, okay, that's for coloring the auto painter mod trains. Yeah, if we put red circuits in, we could get roboports being built down here, which would be awfully handy. Oh, you guys. I totally forgot about you guys, mini loaders. Underground belt, steel plate, and fast inserters. A. We'll probably want red ones of those too someday. Oh. Well, that kind of changes things a little bit. Underground belt, fast inserter, steel plate. Do we have steel coming in on this setup? No, we don't. I tell you what I'm thinking, and it's a little bit on the hacky side, but if we do yellow science next, we could pull it off with logistics rather easily. The only other thing I'm thinking of is perhaps having some inserters that are exporting off those guys onto belts, and then just sending them to this other unit on a side belt that's coming in and making those. Or we could just, we could take this down, have steel running down this side. And you have you running down here. I think for strictly aesthetic purposes, we would need to do that right there. That is going to put you guys out on... will that be... Is it the upper right or the upper left? I never can remember. It's the upper right. All right, so that will put you on the wrong side of the belt. And we could do that. You would place him potentially on the other side of the inserter, so that's not going to work. It's already on... that's what we'd want right there, right? So that would put you on the outside of the belt. And then we could do that right there and get the red in red undergrounds, and then that would be that line coming down. We've got the inserters coming down right here. I like that better. You guys, we will move on down. Mini loader. Steel plate is the other thing that we require. All right, which would be right here. That is only utilized by you. I built this thing too close. All right, that'll come on down. Just for my sanity's purpose. This needs to come down 1. You'll feed steel into there. This will come across the bottom like this. You will be right there. Mini loader. Fast mini loader. You feed across. You grab steel. Take that across. That gets you your things. That gets you your things. That gets you your things. And that gets you your things. Right? That's our underground. That's our red underground. That's our stack inserter. That's our fast inserter. That is our steel. And then those guys go across like that. Technically, that should probably be a chest in between those so we can buffer those. I mean, does it matter? Maybe. Might. Let's toy with that experiment. We'll take you down. That feeds into a chest. That goes on down. This belt doesn't need to be... We can cut down the silliness of that belt by about 25%. Take that down to here. That'll stop there. You can go in there and come down here. Fast inserters. Stack insert... the yellow underground, the red underground. Stack inserters. Fast inserters, yellow inserters, steel right there. Somewhat goofy, but I think I like it a little bit better. And then you just send your stuff up there. Because I don't know where we're ever going to need the blue. And if we do, we can reevaluate that later. Boy, this one's gone on for a little bit, hasn't it? It has, but I think it's been a good thing. It's fun to play with ideas. All right, and then we just need to get everything else we need into this area. Let's see, we've got our signals. We'll probably, just off the top of my head, I know we want steel furnaces in here. Since we're making steel furnaces, we'll probably want walls. Let's just go ahead and set those out. Steel furnaces, walls can go next to it. The reason I want walls next to that is because they are both going to use stone brick, and we'll have to bring that in from the outside like that, like we did with the stone over there. And I think we can do some shenanigans like this. To bring that in, because you just need the stone brick, you need the stone brick and the steel. Where did our power go? Not quite sure. All right, where's this? This is right here. Anything else we need off the top of our heads? Radar might be nice. What's this? Oh, that's a flamethrower turret. I know what that is. I just didn't recognize the icon. Just going with things that we actually need. Nuclear stuff. That's a possibility. I don't know if I'm going to do nuclear stuff this time around. We might. Assembling machines. There's a good thing. So yeah, let's get the level 1 assembly machines, the level 2 assembly machines. You will feed into there. And you'll feed out into a box. No reason to keep these guys. You have everything you need. You should have everything you need. We throw red circuits on there, get roboports. We lost our recipes here. Let's see. This was programmable speakers. No. This was railroad track. That's what that was. And you were the rail stations. All right. Well, I think that's a good start. I need to go through and determine, again, which lines are which here and remove the inserters that aren't needed. Because that's just waste of electricity. And we still have some open spots here, and we need to find some things to fill those up with. I'm sure that won't be hard. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Pipe. Pipe. Definitely need pipe and underground pipe. Very important. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.